I'm the Story Fairy, and I'm very excited to go on a Storyland adventure with you. But before we do that, we need to warm up. Whenever you're doing any kind of physical activity, it's really important to warm up. We're going to be doing lots of pretending to do real things and lots of stretching and crouching and moving around and using our bodies in different ways. So it's really important that we warm up. Make sure you've got plenty of space to move around in. You're wearing comfortable clothing and you might need a drink nearby, just in case you get thirsty. Let's start with the jelly warm-up. In the jelly warm-up, you need to make yourself all wibbly wobbly, like a jelly or a jellyfish. Do you think you can do that? Let's have a go. Can you make your head all wibbly wobbly, like a jelly? And your shoulders all wibbly wobbly, like a jelly? And your tummy all wibbly wobbly, like a jelly? And your arms all wibbly wobbly? That's a bit like a jellyfish tentacle. Can you make your hips all wibbly wobbly like a jelly? And your legs all the way down to your toes? Can you run on the spot? Can you hop, 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 hop? Can you stretch all around? Can you touch the ground? Can you exercise your lips? Can you sway your hips? Can you stretch up on your toes? Can you stretch up your nose? Can you reach to the side? Can you pretend to bite? Can you act, just pretend, like you're really angry? Can you act, just pretend, like you're really shy? Can you touch your nose to your elbow? Go on, give it a try. With a flick of my wand and a wave of my hand, let's take a journey to Storyland. Oh wow, Story Explorers, we've made it to Storyland. Now, can you spot a story character that might need our help today? Oh, silly me, we need our magic binoculars. Here we go. Now, have a good look through your magic binoculars and see if you can spot a character that might need our help today. I've spotted someone. Have you? I've spotted Humpty Dumpty, and he looks like he might need some help today. So, Story Explorers, let's pretend to be Humpty Dumpty. Now, Humpty Dumpty is a bit like an egg shape. So let's pretend to make ourselves more round. You can do that using your arms like this. Now, if we were round shape, I don't think we'd be able to move around normally. Do you? No. I think we might need to waddle a little bit to be able to move. And don't forget, you have to be careful what you move around next to. So, can you very carefully practice moving around like Humpty Dumpty around your room? So, Story Explorers, do you know how the nursery rhyme for Humpty Dumpty goes? Do you think you can help me? Here we go. Humpty Dumpty sat on a bush? No. Let's try again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a tree. Oh no. Humpty Dumpty sat on a cake. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. So I think we'd better help Humpty make his wall. To do this, we can use an acting technique called mime. That's when you pretend that something's there that isn't there. We need some pretend bricks for this. Here we go. Have you got some? Don't worry, you can have some of mine. Are you ready? Pretend to catch this brick. And 1, 2, 3, catch. What about another one? 1, 2, 3, catch. And another 1, 2, 3, catch. And a fourth one. 1, 2, 3, catch. Excellent. We also need some pretend cement. Here we go. So, pretend to put your brick down. Pretend to put some cement next to it. And pretend to stick another brick right next to it. Put a layer of cement. Oh dear. Try not to get it all over you. And then put another brick on top. Another brick next to it. Don't forget the cement in the middle. And another layer of cement. Oh dear, sorry about that. There we go. And another brick of cement. Another brick. Fantastic. I think you've got the idea. Now, how high can you build your wall? Are you ready? Steady, go. Quick as you can. Cement, more cement, brick, cement. There we go. There we are. Oh dear, story explorers. I think I made my wall a little bit too high. How did you get on with your wall? There you go, Humpty Dumpty. A nice wall to sit on. Story explorers, you must be very careful where you sit and always sit somewhere sensible. Not on a wall where you could fall. It's time for a drama skill spot. In this video, we're going to look at the drama skill of emotional memory. Now that might sound a little bit complicated, but all it means is we will think about a time when we felt the same or nearly the same as our character. So, story explorers, we can use emotional memory to try and think about how Humpty Dumpty felt. Have you ever fallen or tripped on something? How did you feel? Did you feel really happy? Or did you feel really sad? And maybe you felt a little bit silly too. Well, that's probably how Humpty Dumpty felt. But story explorers, we can't leave him just as pieces all over the floor, can we? I think we need to find someone to help us. I wonder if there's someone in the nursery rhyme that can help. Shall we have a think? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Yes, he's done that. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Yes, he's certainly done that. All the king's horses and all the king's men. Story explorers, I think we might have found someone to help us. Let's pretend to be a king or a member of royalty. So, you would probably act quite confident. So stand very upright, your shoulders back and your head held high. You could practice your royal wave. And a king is unlikely to rush about quickly. So practice moving slowly, taking in all of your surroundings. how to get the king's attention though. We could shout, "Oi, king!" That seems a little bit rude. Or we could wave. No, that doesn't seem right either. I know what we could do. I know a little game that will help us. It's called King, Queen, Jester. I'm going to say a word and each word has a little action. All you have to do is when you hear the word, do the action. But be careful, I might make it a little bit more difficult near the end. Are you ready? So if I say king, you need to bow. If I say queen, you need to curtsy. If I say jester, you need to pull a funny face. If I say invaders, you need to pretend to hide because there's invaders trying to invade the castle. And if I say hound, you need to pretend to be the king's dog. Are you ready? Here we go. King, jester, queen, invaders, hound, queen, king, invaders, jester, 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 king, queen, invaders. Now let's make it a little bit more difficult. Remember, whatever you hear, you do that action. King, king, invaders, jester, queen, invaders, jester, king, invaders, jester. You get the idea. Now, what should we do for the king? I think we should bow. Well, let's see if we can have a go at putting Humpty Dumpty back together again, now that we've got some helpers. Story explorers, can you see anything that might help us? Oh, silly me. We need our magic binoculars. Are you ready? Here we go. Have a good look around. I can spot some things that might help us stick Humpty Dumpty back together. Can you see them?
Well, Story Explorers, this next bit is completely up to you. Which will you choose to stick poor Humpty back together again? Tape, string, or glue? Click on the video to make your choice.